got to go to the US now, and the judge presiding over Donald Trump's hush money trial that's been sitting in New York, of course. He's threatened to jail the former president. Trump has been fined and repeatedly warned over contempt of court for attacking the court, the jurors and the process. And the judge says if that continues, he's going to have no choice but to jail the former president. In my regular chat with US commentator Kristin Tate, I wondered what chances there are that Donald would be able to hold his tongue.
Knowing Donald Trump, probably pretty low, Chris. But yes, I heard the judge do the same. This judge is clearly very irritated with Donald Trump. But what I found really interesting about this is the media was putting this all over the news. You know, judge threatens Trump with jail time. I took a walk today and talked to a bunch of neighbors. Nobody has any idea any of this is going on. I'm telling you, Americans have totally tuned out from this trial. We've been hearing every day for the last couple of years about how Donald Trump is an insurrectionist, racist, white supremacist, very bad, no good orange man. And at this point, people are so tired of this. Many people don't even realize these trials are still going on. Americans are over it.
Meanwhile, I was fascinated to read that Joe Biden apparently is being advised to shorten his speeches. How could this bloke do or say any less than he's doing at the moment?
I mean, I can't even believe he can talk for 5 minutes. 5 minutes seems like too long for him. He can't even get through a full sentence, Chris. It's ridiculous. I think, though, that this is probably a smart strategy by the campaign. They're trying to limit his exposure. They just need to get him through to the convention. I have totally come around to your view, Chris. You've been saying this for over a year now, that he will not be the nominee, but they need to just show the Americans a little bit that he's slowing down and declining without really scaring people, showing people just how far gone he is, so that by the time the convention comes along, he can say in a convincing way, look, it's time for me to step aside, and try to do so gracefully so that they can quickly bring someone else in and replace him. I think that's what's going on. If not, and he's just refusing to step aside, the campaign has a real problem on their hands. They're just going to try to do the basement strategy again, like they did during COVID. Because I mean, this guy, he can't even talk to voters just casually on the streets. He just is so far gone.